Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. Ooh, watch this one break. Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. It's just about 3 feet away. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Going with the hybrid. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Here's Matty Fitzpatrick setting up his next shot. Just 3 strokes back. This looks pretty handy. Oh, that was pure silk. Well done. Okay, time to return to the action. This one's for birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This is for par.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that's going to put him up to even par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. 16 feet to the hole. Ooh. This is a par putt. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Playing from around 110 yards out. 5 shots off the lead. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Putting for a par now. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. This is his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped. You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
This shot here from about 240 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is looking like 33 feet, I'd say, to the cup.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And that should secure the par on this one. Two great shots, but three bad putts. Currently at -1 following that hole.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. There's been so much great golf played here today. Why don't we head back to the 14th for this wonderful shot? Looking forward to seeing what Tony Finau does here, Rich. And back to the play, shall we? Well, there he is, Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He really is a fan favourite, and once again, he shows us why.
You know, what you don't see sometimes about Tony Finau is how intense of a competitor he truly is. You know, he might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself, which he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you, and not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh no, Tony Finau, I got to go up against that guy. Ooh, you know, and he smiles at you in ways, you know, but yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. A bogey putt awaits. Okay, let's head to the next. Now 4 back after that hole. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Time to check in with Max Homa. What's he got in store for us here? 3 shots off the lead. It's on a good line. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
What's that say? The old adage in golf, never up, never in. And in it goes. And it's a 1-stroke par 4 for our leader over the field. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich, a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Well, it's fair to say that Max Homa is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game has just continually to evolved year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence because he's just a tour-bred winner.
Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 1 under after that hole.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're threading it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Quality shot, that one. And now this, to get into a share of 6th on the leaderboard. That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
That's heading for the fairway.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm over on the 18th watching Tony Finau set up his next shot.
Oh, how about that? Holding out at the last. That is the way to finish up any round of golf. Sitting at 2 under. That one almost went in the hole. And now this to move into a tie for 5th. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This one is for par.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Oh, that was pure. He's setting up for his second shot. Just 2 shots behind. This would be a great up and down. Sitting at 2 under par in a share of 10th position. How close was that to going down? This is a bogey putt coming up. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Now, that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Not a bad play, that one. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, from down here, it looks about 22 feet to the hole.
Oh, wow. Steady on there. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Rich, just 3 holes to go here at TPC Louisiana. And what a finish it is. A great short 4 at 16.
Luke, this is something special here. You can go for it if you want, but you better be mindful of that water up and around the green. Just lay it up out to the left, and you shouldn't have anything more than a pitching wedge to this minuscule green.
Wow, that was just striped. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Gee, if this is up, it could be in. Time for the second shot at the 16th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And a good look at birdie here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as we move along, it's Justin Rose on top. The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? And down it goes. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in 2. However, you got to be careful to, A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
This is his second shot. He's 2 shots back.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
A couple under at this stage. Wow.
Short game has always been stellar, and that's just why.
And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. And that's a nice way for the round to end. Finishing up with the birdie. Not bad when you can say you finished in that 10 to 20 range.
But they need to do something to take their game to the next level. Let's see if this player's got it in him.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Falcon Open. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy, following all the action. It's going to be a sensational week, and we can't wait to bring you all the action here at 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. Wow, that was just striped. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. His second shot here. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt is around 32 feet.
This looks pretty tiny, this. You get in your home. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. As we move on to the next hole, it's Nick Taylor in top spot. And now onto the par 3 second.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th. This one might just go in the hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot on the second. Ooh, that's a wonderfully played chip shot there. He has this putt to save his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He's currently tied 4th for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
On to the par 5 third.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for Eagle.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Hey, that's a chance. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 3 under for the event. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 3. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. Well, this one's going right at the flag. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Big putt for par coming up. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4. Oh, that ball's grown some legs. That thing's running. Oh, well done. From around 170 yards here. Currently a shot off the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Okay, that'll work. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
It appears it'll go uphill and to the right.
Ooh.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole. Going with the hybrid. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Header house. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. We've arrived at the par 5 7th. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, this one. It's looking like a 230-yarder.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This is going to move pretty significantly left to right.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And now that finds him in first place. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4. That'll work there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Some stunning views from up here, because this green, well, it's very downhill.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And this one is for his par. So close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the par 3 ninth. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Here we are at the 10th, a par 4. Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot. Well, Rich, I never went to university, but Tiger Woods has basically been my thesis. The young man's 18 days older than I am, and it has been an absolute privilege to witness his greatness. What are some things that stand out for you in the legendary Tiger Woods?
I just think it's, I mean, you just look at the history of what he's done, where he's won, the number of times, the, you know, doing the impossible and doing it right in front of your eyes, like a magician, kind of going, well, wait, how did that happen? No, that can't be. And yet, time and time again, I'll never forget, I think it was the second time I'd ever played with him. It was actually funny enough. I was playing with him because I beat him at the PGA Championship in '02. Well, we go to the Grand Slam of golf, and it's the second round, and he's beating Justin Leonard, Davis Love, and myself by like 100 shots after, you know, 24 holes or something like that. I mean, he was just running us over. And we get to this par 5, and it's right back in the teeth, and I just absolutely busted drive out there. He hits one about 30 by me. I have to lay up, obviously, and the pin is kind of back right, water all the way in the front and to the right of this green. And he pulls out driver, hits it off the deck to about 6 feet, and I just kind of sit there and look at my caddy, and I go, how come you didn't tell me to hit that shot? And he just starts laughing because, like, we don't have that shot there, Rich. And it's just like I couldn't believe what I saw. I mean, normally you think he's going to hit out to the left or lay it up or this and that. He just takes driver and just whips this sucker right into the heart of the green about 6-10 feet away, whatever it was. And I'm just like going, I mean, it was really hard getting the grass out of my teeth because my jaw was just scraping along for so far walking down that fairway. I mean, that's one small fragment of the many stories people can tell you about what it was like to witness him playing in person when he was at his best.
A few shots under par at the moment. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. And he's hit that inside the range. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is for birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Second shot here on the 12th.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Ooh. Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 13th is a par 3. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
A chance to move to 5 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Oh, that would have been nice to make. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Now leading by 1 shot. The 14th is a par 4. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Oh yeah, this is pretty. Big bounce down the fast lane.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. That's just inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Look at this shot here, Luke. And it falls.
And back to the course with the live action. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Hole number 15 is a par 5. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. This is his second shot. Currently leading by 2. Nicely done. Ooh, almost went in.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4. Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course.
Could not be more perfect.
Oh, I think this is going to get some extra distance, hit that downslope.
Pretty good shot there.
This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now.
Oh, looking good, will it?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 16th. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. A good chance to move to 6 under par here. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
These par putts, they keep around going.
Was that a rush of blood? Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't deserve that. And let's take a look at this shot from just a moment ago. Well, that's certainly worth another look. Let's take a look at the replay. And he's down there.
He's going to want to double check the yardage book here because this is downhill.
Those fairway bunkers, they can be tricky. Tougher shot in golf. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one. Starts off looking good.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Lovely effort that. He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good playing. And here comes the rest of the field looking to finish up their round. And after the final group has finished their round, we can now confirm our featured player as the Falcon Open champion. Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Final round coverage of the Renaissance Championship begins next. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvy, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Well, this is a big day for so many players in this field. We're going to bring all the coverage to you right here on 2K Sports. That is a massive drive. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Watch this one closely. Oh, that's a beauty.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Tapping that one in for birdie.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Oh, such a cool tee shot here. Semi-blind up the hill, a little bit dog leg from right to left. But when you get up to the heart of the fairway, now you get to see the expanse of this green, and the bunker featuring around this green, around this hole, is so cool. I love this design.
That is going to work. All right, we can work with that. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Doesn't look like an easy putt. It's heading down the hill. It should move to the left.
Well done from back there. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Okay, on to the next.
Here's Tiger. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. And we're on to the par 5 third.
Oh, it's got length, and more length to it, but thankfully it is very generous, very wide off the tee. Just pick whatever number you're comfortable with, your favorite number to hit your third shot with, to a green that sits just above the fairway and tilts in from left to right and a little bit from back to front. What a great opportunity to make a birdie for.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Setting up here with a long putt. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Ah, this one is looking good.
Getting better. No, cannot.
The par putt. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. And now here's a look at the par 3 fourth. This is a 7-iron on the way. Sitting at 1 under. Currently in a tie for 4th place. Magic with the short club. Here's a putt to move into 3rd place. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for 3rd.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
From about 100 yards. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 3rd position. Ooh, that almost went down. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
An all-important putt for par.
That's disappointing. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The 6th is a par 4.
And coming off that double bogey then last makes it even more difficult.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This putt's going to go up the hill, move to the right.
Ooh. An opportunity to make a par here. Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
If you like to draw the golf ball, you're going to love this hole. Just hit a nice little gentle draw right to left off this tee. Avoid those bunkers. And the second shot, most definitely hit your nice little draw, avoiding those deep bunkers front and left of the green.
That's a really nice shot.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Roars going up around the golf course.
That's a really nice attempt right there, right next to the green. All right, John, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 2nd.
Time to get back to live play. Trying to get down to even par with this putt. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Ah, it's so frustrating to leave it short. Here's the par putt. That one drops. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. We have a par 3 here. The club choice is a 6-iron. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. The distance left on this putt is 17 feet.
A really good look at birdie.
That one comes up short. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Okay, moving on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
Wide open tee shot here to that bunker out on the right-hand side. That's just for show. Second shot back up the hill just a little bit. I tell you what, second shot distance control is paramount.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This shot from about 190 yards. 4 off the pace. All right, the putter can come out now. Good distance remains on this long putt. Henny, how tricky is this one?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Well, this one starts off looking good. Tracking nicely. And it drops. And he moves to even par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
This one might be in a little danger. Needs to hold on to the fairway.
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
Almost jarred it. This putt from a good distance away. This one starting to break to the right. Right on line, but just misses.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
The 11th hole at Yoho River is a great par 3, and the green just sort of sits out there in a little meadow.
I don't know if they've named any of these holes, but to me, this hole should be called Moose Antlers because every bunker out here looks like some moose antlers. What a cool feature of it. Just don't find them. You don't want to hit it in the moose antlers.
Going with the 7. Good shot there.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. This player's dialed in. What a shot. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The 12th hole is a par 4. Good looking shot this. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
That was a bit of a miscue.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Back into play from the rough. Wow. And that should secure the par on this one. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, the par threes at Yoho River are special, and this short one at 13, Rich, is perhaps the best.
Such a unique design. Some of the greatest par threes on the planet are less than 150 yards. This is one of them. Not much here, but the runoff area is short and long. It could be maddening. What a design. What a hole. Make two here. Happy days.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Let's catch up with Tony Finau, shall we? This was his fourth shot. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Wonderfully played. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
All right, bold. I like this play.
That feels like a big play at the right time, Rich.
Most definitely, and just being a shot back, look, ooh, I'm liking how this is shaking out.
Well, that'll take a little anxiety out of the next one. Beautifully judged. A putt for the lead. Who wouldn't want that?
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
And he's down there. You got to read.
A huge right to left swinger.
So close. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Sitting now 3 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Well, I'm following Tony Finau at the moment. This is the 8th hole.
We're back. Time to have more live play. Time for the second shot here at 15. A lot to like about that one. If this putt drops, it would be 4 under par for the tournament. Oh, I thought that was going down. This putt from 4 feet. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. We're on the tee at 16.
You got to take it down the left-hand side, flirting with that bunker. Anything out to the right-hand side, you have a blind second shot. And from there, this is where it gets fun and interesting. A long, narrow green with water all the way down the right-hand side, a massive bunker on the left. Most players, the smart ones anyways, are going to leave their second shots just on the front edge or just short of the green.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. 5 feet remain. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a 1-shot lead. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
Well, thankfully, since it's got length, they've given you a chance to run the golf ball on in case you can't fly it that far. If you missed it left and right, you're going to find some bunkers. But for those players just trying to find the front part of the green, run it up there, this is a really cool hole for them.
That was just a few inches away from perfection. This putt from 8 feet away.
He's got this one for birdie.
So close. A chance here for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done. Oh, flex on that drive. Beautiful shot from our leader.
Oh, really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Wow, that was so close to being on the highlight reel. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. How about that? A chip-in birdie to finish it out. Here's a look at the replay.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And Rich, we saw the moves earlier. You gotta love a comeback.
Hard to see this one playing out the way that it did, but wow, what a victory. Love to see the comeback win.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, a champion will be crowned at Quail Hollow as we kick off our final round coverage of the PGA Championship. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group, John McCarthy on the course as well. And Rich, we're at Quail Hollow this week for the PGA Championship. What sorts of things will the players face from this course?
Well, the good news is they will face a golf course that is probably the best conditioned golf course that they play in the PGA Championship historically. It is immaculate. There's hardly a blade of grass out of place. However, there's a lot of grass out there, you know, over 7,500 yards long. Let's not even talk about the Green Mile holes 16, 17, and 18. Historically, the toughest 3-hole stretch on the PGA Tour. This thing is just a beast. There's a reason why this is one of the most difficult courses on the PGA Tour.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
8 feet left to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
The second at Quail Hollow is a par 4.
Really difficult tee shot here. You got to try and work it from right to left off the tee with any club.
You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
This is a 7-iron on the way. This one's going right there.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
This one's looking good.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Okay, that'll play. This shot is about 130 yards from the hole. Still not putting.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Okay, 12 feet away. That was close. All right, bogey putt. And after that hole, he is slipping in the standings. Now to 4, it's a par 3.
Short little par 3 here, protected by 3 greenside bunkers on the front of it, but don't go long. That's a danger zone as well.
Going with 8-iron here. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This putt to move inside the top 10. I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. Here's the tap in for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Tough little driving hole here. Find the fairway, though. Find yourself a birdie.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 5th. Yeah, nicely played. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
Nice stroke. And that's going to come up short. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 1 under for the event. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
It's a difficult par 3 or an easy short par 4.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, I'm not sure if that was intended. The bunker was in play there, but now it's on the surface. It's a good outcome.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this one's got to be clocking in at around 32 feet at least, guys.
Well, there's a wild ride. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Sitting at -1. And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left with the putter. This putt is about 16 feet. That's disappointing. He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey. And well hold. Let's move on. Now 5 strokes behind.
Over to 7. It's a par 5.
Water on the right-hand side comes into play very quickly. Only the longest hitters in the game are going to reach those bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot, should you go for it, to a green that's pretty flat, 2-tier green, but again, water everywhere on the right-hand side.
Wow, he's going to like that one. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
I've done the calculations. It's 230 yards. Yeah, going for it in two. Okay. He wants to win.
That was a really nice shot. It's just off the green. This is the third. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, almost. This one from 4 feet away. So close. 5 feet to the cup.
This for par.
And just a short one left for bogey. Unfortunately, that drops him to 2 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Let's check out the 8th hole, a par 4.
A very simple, short par 4. Players should be feasting when they arrive to the tee. Longer hitters can find the green. The others hit your tee shot up there short, and it's just a chip and a putt.
That's going to work nicely for him. Okay, that's going to play. This is a tricky putt. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Oh, that one is way too strong. Man, that was a good shot. This is a 6-footer. Now to 9, a par 4.
A long par 4, dog legs from right to left. If you miss the bunker down the right-hand side, you've got a great view of the green for your second. This green is fairly flat with bunkers front and to the right. It's a strong par 4 indeed.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee. Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here.
This one is all over it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. 17 feet away from the cup. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Oh, almost. A par putt coming up. Too much power on that stroke. And just to finish up the bogey. The second 9 opens up with a par 5.
Be smart on this par 5. Keep it in play. Give yourself the best opportunity for birdie.
I think he likes that one. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Looking to get up and down from here. Hang on. Oh, that was close. A par putt tap in.
This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
I love this par 4. Little dog leg from right to left. Deep bunkers down the left-hand side. You find the fairway. Second shot is uphill to a green that's massive in size but minuscule in hole locations.
Second shot here on the 11th. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
A quality shot, that. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 6 over for the event. We have a par 4 on this one.
Narrow driving area here on this shortish par 4. This green, though, is fraught with danger.
Good shot there, Beamer. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out. The perfect wind swing Nice and easy.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
A great birdie chance here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
How good was that putt? Sitting at +5 overall. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Long downhill par 3 with a green that is historically rock hard.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This putt coming up is for birdie. Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage. That putt went a bit long there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that's now 5 over for the tournament. But when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given 2 choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
Oh, don't you love the long ball, Rich? Driving a par 4. Is there few things more thrilling in the game?
Oh, what a play. You know that. I love it when players are aggressive. Way to go. What a shot.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow. Oh, I love hands like that. The touch of a wizard. Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole. Sitting at 5 over for the event.
15 at Quail Hollow, a big uphill par 5.
Dog leg from right to left, generous driving area. The green is very accessible all around it.
That will definitely work. This from about 230 yards away. On the green in 2. How about that?
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Tricky one here. This one's going down the hill as well as moving to the left.
Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there. Not a bad result right there. This putt from 12 feet away. Man, that was close. And now this putt for bogey.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Those are so frustrating. Seven feet to the cup. #16 is the start of the Green Mile at Quail Hollow.
Bail out left of that bunker with your tee shot. Second shot straight down the hill. However, with a long iron hand, not easy to find.
That's a good one to build momentum on. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
This is a 225-yard shot.
This is a hybrid. I thought that was going to go in. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
The birdie putt goes in. Rich, take us through the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Downhill par 3, water front, left behind. Bail out to the right hand side and take your chances getting it up and down.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. Here's the second on 17. On the green and a chance to save par. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
That one just rolls by. 10 feet to the cup. That was on a pretty good line, but does not get to the hole. He taps that one in as we head to the next hole. #18 at Quail Hollow, the closing hole of the Green Mile.
A spectacular hole indeed, fraught with danger everywhere.
That is a big-time drive. This shot is about 170 yards. I like that one. 6 feet remain. Ooh, that was close. This putt from 3 feet away.
Well, it's not a long putt, but it has some left to right movement in it.
A par to wrap things up on 18. Well, Rich, we talked about the possibility of going back-to-back. It doesn't happen, but it was still a great fight.
No shame in finishing runner-up after coming off a victory last week. Unfortunately, back-to-back wins would have been a little sweeter, but still, great job.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.
Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The final chapter of the Miller Championship will be written today. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're thrilled to kick off this week's coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to see how this event plays out. We head down to the first tee now. It's for himself today. He's setting up for his second shot. Of 9th place. Here's a look at the par 5 second.